Shout out Swish Out for the video, man. Shout out Swish Out. Everything the NBA 2024 season taught us, bro. My team is eliminated. Some of y'all would know. You know, it just wasn't our year. You know what I'm saying? We got to recoup. We got to come back next year with a better, whole different team, bro. Because the past 2 years, bro, our teams have not been it. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. The Warriors have not been in no type of situation, no type of anything to contend, bro. Like, the team has just been mediocre as fuck. And I really feel like they're not really doing Curry justice, bro. Like, I don't want to just speak for my team. Let's see what the NBA season has taught us, bro. It's almost over, man. It's almost over.
Man.
Shout out
The
Swish
regular
Out.
season is officially over, and now the real fun begins. We have some of our playoff matchups and some.
It's not fun
to be
without the
determined
Warriors, though.
within the next 2 or 3 days.
What's up with the
But now
quality?
it's time to talk about what exactly we learned this regular season. When the Knicks picked up Jalen Brunson 2 years ago, I definitely thought it was a solid move. Jalen, he was always an efficient point guard that literally just had to take a back seat to one of the most ball-dominant players in the sport. Him joining the Knicks, a team that hasn't had a competent point guard for the majority of my life.
Oh my
was
gosh!
obviously a win. The Knicks got this man on a 4-year, $100 million contract. And
Steal.
literally, it may be the best move they've ever made.
That's a
if you look
steal.
at the Knicks this year, they have
Bro,
not
Poole
been
getting paid
healthy.
more.
Julius
Hold
Randle,
on.
their second
Hold
best
on,
player.
hold the fuck on. Poole's getting paid more than Jalen Brunson. Isn't Poole getting over? I think Poole's getting like 120. Because Draymond got the 100 million max. Damn, Poole's getting paid more than Jalen Brunson? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The Warriors tripping, bro. That's insane.
Missed half the year. OG Anunoby, one of their biggest trades this year. He's been hurt. Mitchell Robinson, he just came back. The glue and literally everything keeping all of this together.
They better without Julius Randle.
6'1" crafty ass point guard, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson this year not only took another leap from last year, which was extremely impressive. He's having one of the most dominant seasons in the league and arguably historically one of the best in Knicks history. With all those
Jalen Brunson going crazy.
all the uncertainty within the lineup this year with the Knicks. If you want to see this man's true impact, look at the Knicks this year when he's on the court and when he's off the court. He's literally living in Luka's old shoes. These are the top 5 players this year putting points on the board.
Damn, and my nigga Jalen Brunson didn't even get in, you know what I'm saying? He's not even going to be part of the USA team. That's crazy. Y'all think he got snubbed? Kyrie definitely got snubbed, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they need Drew Holiday. Like, people trying to say they don't need Drew Holiday on the team, bro. They need Drew Holiday. They gonna need some defense for the, you know what I'm saying, point guard position, shooting guard position. They gonna need some defense, bro. They gonna need it. So I ain't gonna lie, Drew Holiday gotta be in there. I just don't know who you get rid of, bro. If I'm being honest, I don't know.
Meaning the value they bring, points and assists. In my opinion, these are the 4 most dominant players this year, and Jalen Brunson.
Where's Curry?
These are the top 8 players this year as far as plus
Where's
minus.
Curry? Where's Curry? Curry should be on every single one of these lists because my nigga was backpacking all year long. Where's Curry? Caldwell Pope.
Everybody in this top 8 are on the top 3 teams record-wise this year. Everybody except for Jalen Brunson. Again,
Curry should be on
showing
this
his
list.
impact. Historically, if you want to look at how dominant of a season he's having for the Knicks specifically, these are the highest plus minuses in a single season for the New York Knicks since they've tracked the stat 25 years ago. Jalen Brunson has by far the highest. These are the most 40-point games in a single season by a New York Knicks player. Jalen Brunson is second. And on top of all of that, he just led his team to 50 wins with all these injuries and all these obstacles, which they've only done twice since the 2000s. I don't care how you may view him from the past. This man is a superstar, and he proved it this year. Easily the best contract in the sport. LaMelo Ball and really the Ball brothers as a whole, they just aren't NBA material, at least lasting-wise, and that's just what they've proven. Not saying they're not skilled enough. They were obviously lottery picks for a reason.
Right.
But health-wise, you can't build around those guys as cornerstone pieces to your franchise because...
Bro, what's so crazy is, oh my gosh, if we did not get Wiseman, bro, we could have got LaMelo. LaMelo, I don't think he would have all these injury problems if he was on the Warriors, bro. You don't got to do too much. Bro, just imagine we would have had Poole and LaMelo. This is like disgusting, bro.
They're just not reliable.
Wiseman, man.
The criteria to qualify for a lot of these awards now, MVP, all NBA teams, etc., is now 65 games with the new CBA agreement. In the last 2 seasons combined, LaMelo Ball would not qualify. It's crazy because before that very draft in 2020, I made a whole video about the irony of it. They questioned Anthony Edwards' love for the game because I believe and he said basketball wasn't his main priority, something like that. But look at how that's aged 4 years later. Since they've been in the league, you know where Ant ranks as far as games played in his own class. First with 300 games plus.
Sheesh.
You know where LaMelo ranks? 31st, which would be the first pick in the second round. Look
That's crazy.
at the trajectory or the results of their franchises since that
But
draft.
you can't really say too much, man. I mean, injuries, you know what I'm saying? People don't plan for injuries to happen, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if LaMelo wasn't injured, we don't know where he is at right now in his career. We don't know where his team's at. I mean, the Hornets are pretty shit, so I don't know. Ant definitely went to I don't want to say he went to a better team, but they had better pieces than the Hornets, so, I mean, it's like...
Minnesota has 3 playoff berths in Ant's first 4 years, and 4 years later, they have 55 wins, and they're 3rd in the West. The Hornets, in 4 years, they haven't made the playoffs in the East, and 4 years later, they have a worse record than the record that qualified to get LaMelo Ball. They're getting worse. I have zero faith in the Ball Bros. I'm sorry. They're talented, but they're just not durable. You can blame the shoes or whatever, but they just haven't proven it. I'm sorry, LeVar. I'm sorry,
LeVar.
To be too long on this because we can say this every single year. But LeBron James will never be a bad NBA player. I genuinely
probably
believe
not.
It's just not possible at this point. Like, Father Time has definitely hit him, and he's still one of the most impactful players in the sport to this day.
Yeah, he's that good at basketball.
2 most dominant seasons for me, the 2 ones that I've seen and witnessed, was 2013 when he won MVP and should have won Defensive Player of the Year, and 2018 after Kyrie left.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 that stands out for me. This year, in year 21, he basically had the same field goal percentage that he had in 2018 when he was 33 years old, and a higher three-point
The league is
percentage
different,
the rest
though.
of his career in 2013. He's
The league
in
is
year
different,
21, bro. This man just had 20 consecutive seasons averaging.
The one thing I'm realizing about our generation of like old heads that are about to get out the league, so like the Currys, the LeBron, the Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? All them people, bro, the old heads, their efficiency is not like gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna leave the league and they're gonna gracefully leave. I don't really feel like KD's gonna like his efficiency is really gonna go down. Yeah, his points per game might drop once he gets older, but his efficiency, I don't think that's gonna go down. Same with LeBron. I don't think he's gonna go down. I don't think Curry's gonna go down. They're just too elite. They became too. They're really the grandfathers of like, or I said the grandfathers, the godfathers of like this new generation. I don't feel like any of this new generation players, when they're at this age, are gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, slowing down or regressing. Like, I don't see none of that happening, bro. It's just different type of technology in today's era and modern era. Like, it's just different, bro.
25 points or more. The second is
that's why I don't like to use the age thing over
also,
LeBron. I mean, over
just had
Michael Jordan,
20
because
consecutive
like, it's
seasons
different era,
averaging
bro.
25
Different
points
time.
and at least 6 assists. The second most is Oscar Robertson at 9. Also, he just had 20 consecutive years averaging 25, 5, and 5. This isn't his era. He shouldn't be playing with guys that wasn't even alive when these streaks started and coaches that was in the same draft class.
Nah, switch out.
Speaking of players that's not in LeBron's era, Victor Wembanyama is the definition of a generational pick. We saw this
that
man
dunk is so crazy.
way before he even got into the league. And my main concern, like a lot of people, was his health. Guys normally that size don't really have long careers due to the strain on their longer, more frail limbs. But Wemby just played 70 games. That's extremely positive, and he had a way better season than even anticipated. Look at what Bleacher Report had as Wemby's projected stats versus what he actually did.
Let's look at this. Damn. Yo. That's kind of tough, bro. This nigga actually succeeded. That's crazy. Yeah, he gonna be a problem. Let this nigga get the weight on him, bro. It's over. It's over for us.
Since 1990, the last 34 years, he's top 10 in points per game as a rookie, rebounds per game as a rookie, assists per game as a rookie, steals per game as a rookie, and obviously blocks. He's the only one that can say that. What makes it even more impressive when you add
he's the only one that can say that?
All these players played significantly more minutes than Wemby. That's what makes it scary. And think about it like this, and why I'm so impressed with this 20-year-old rookie with all this hype. The most dominant big man defender of my lifetime was probably Dwight Howard. I know he's kind of a meme now for personal stuff. In the late 2010s, this man was so dominant defensively that he damn near won 3 straight DPOYs unanimously. Now look at his 3 straight DPOY seasons as far as blocks and steals. Prime peak Dwight. And look at rookie Wemby this year. Adding more context. And I know Wemby's way more tall, but that's exactly what makes him great. Back then, the game was played way more inside out. Look at how many shots were shot at the rim back then compared to now. Even with that, rookie Wemby is way ahead of peak prime Dwight. If you want to add the second most dominant big defender of this era, Rudy Gobert, he won 3 straight or 3 DPOYs. He's only had 200 blocks in a season one time, and in that specific year, he played every single game. Wemby already did it, and he way surpassed it in way less games. I knew he was going to be a problem, but he's way better than advertised. And like everyone is saying,
oh my gosh,
this is the worst version of him. Imagine year 3, year 4, year 2, especially if he gets some help. The OKC Thunder.
Trae Young is going to the Spurs.
That's the greatest rebuilding culture in the sport. We've talked about for years how impressive it was when they traded Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis and basically blew that up and drafted 3 MVPs consecutively. Obviously, that's one of the biggest what ifs ever if they all stay together, but still, they achieved greatness. And now, with one of the youngest teams in the league, they did it again. I get it. Some people are viewing them as one of the weaker first seeds in recent memory.
They are tough, though. They're going to be hard to beat for anybody.
It probably will be proven valid. But add the context to it. They're literally the youngest first seed in NBA history. Everything they do after that, in my opinion, is icing. The West this year is an absolute.
They're gonna have to. Hey, bro, the Thunder though. For my Thunder fans, y'all gonna have to move quickly though. Y'all gonna have to get to that finals quickly because y'all not gonna be able to keep this whole. What you want to say? You got Shea, you got Jalen Williams, you got Chet, you got Dort. I guess you could replace Dort with somebody. You're not gonna be able to keep that shit. Even Giddey. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like to clown Giddey. Y'all not gonna be able to keep that core 5 without losing something. Y'all gotta pay all of them. So y'all might want to move fast, you know what I'm saying? Because they're becoming, like, especially Jalen Williams, too. He's becoming, like, a bit of a superstar a little bit. You're not a superstar, but he's becoming a star, bro. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Shea is already a superstar. Him and Jalen and Shea are becoming, you know what I'm saying, a star, bro. So it's like, y'all going to have to pay them boys, bro. I hope y'all got the bread for it, though.
One of these 4 teams, they're all qualified, and to me, they all should make it. Won't make the playoffs. We have 10 teams. 10 teams in the West, 10 games above 500. That's never been done. Even with all that being the case, OKC has. I
hope you don't bring up the Warriors. I ain't gonna lie. I hope you don't bring them up.
The West, mind you, every team that made at least the play-in, all 10 teams, they're at least top 18 as far as age. These are vet-ass teams. Everybody except for OKC. I don't really care exactly what they do in the playoffs. Look at the development of their squad. Shea, his first year in OKC to now, superstar. Jalen Williams, his leap as an all-around scorer from last year as a rookie to now, insane. Chet, he went from playing 0 games last year, which was a big concern with his health, to all games this year. OKC has the best draft/development program in the league, and now it's proven. Chicago, I know.
Bro, I just want to say the Kings, Pelicans, whoever gets to that series versus Thunder, bro, y'all just letting the Thunder go to the second round because y'all not beating them, bro. We were the best bet out of those 3 teams to play OKC and beat them. The Kings are not beating OKC, and the Pelicans without Zion are definitely not beating OKC. So, you know what I'm saying? The OKC Thunder are going to the second round for sure. I don't know who they would play then, but I think they either play the Suns or the Timberwolves, I think.
Scratch the play-in just like they did last year. But that experiment they made 2 to 3 years ago has quickly turned into a nightmare. I still remember in 2021-2022, that honeymoon stage. Lonzo, it looked like he finally found a home. DeMar DeRozan had one of the craziest clutch Kobe-like teams I can remember. Zach LaVine was still a star, and they actually held the first seed for a significant portion of that year.
Yeah, they were decent in the 22 season.
And it's quickly turned into a disaster. The Bulls, they actually have the most loyal fan base in the league. They lead the league by far in attendance, so it's kind of sad. But the product they give their fans, unfortunately, has been very underwhelming. First of all, the contracts, they've aged horrifically. Lonzo, he was given that sizable deal, and he hasn't played a game in 2 years. Zach LaVine, 2 years ago, he got a 5-year, $215 million contract, and the team is better without him. Also, with his contract being that massive, he's an extremely hard.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like we might go after Zach LaVine this offseason. Like, I feel like we might, bro. We just might. Because I know we had little rumors about should we pick him up, you know what I'm saying, during the trade block or whatever, but I kind of have a feeling we might get Zach LaVine. We're going to get another scorer, bro. Trust me. There's no way we're entering the next season without another scorer. It's not happening. So y'all can book that. People who clown the Warriors, like, you can book that. We're going to have another scorer on our team next year. Guaranteed. It's just who? Who is it? Who is it going to be? And I feel like we're not going to be able to get Paul George. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Clippers, like, they're not letting go of that. Like, they're not letting go of that, bro. Especially if they go deep in the playoffs, bro, they're not letting go. But somebody like Zach LaVine, I ain't gonna lie, I would take the risk. I don't care about the injuries. It seems like any player who has injury problems, when they come to the Warriors, bro, they literally have like a Cinderella season. Like, they don't get injured on our team, bro. Like, real talk. So, you know what I'm saying? We can get Zach LaVine. We might be able to do something. Obviously, we got to get Zach LaVine, and we need to pick up like a decent center. And I promise you, that's all we're missing. I promise y'all. And we're about to get extended rest. Like, we're about to come back next year for revenge, bro. I promise y'all.
Player to move. You literally might have to attach picks to move.
Like, we need that on our team.
A superstar deal. That's
next
nasty.
to Kuminga?
And then I don't really see much of a promising future. Next year, they're probably going to lose DeRozan. They're not going to get a high draft pick because
DeRozan's a Laker.
And the majority of their cap is going to be eaten up by 2 declining players off injuries. It's simply a disaster of a situation. And lastly, James Harden.
I don't think any of them are declining, though. Like, Zach LaVine's not declining. Lonzo Ball not declining, like you said, bro. It's just the injuries, bro. If they can fix the injuries, like, them players would be solid right now. Like, bro, Zach LaVine is turning 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga still got a decent 4 more years before he's really declining, for real, for real. So, I mean, he's not athletic as he used to once be, but he still got it.
He's probably one of the most untrustworthy stars I've ever seen. You literally can't get behind him. Pause. Maybe what I ever said early this year has some validity to it, because when he doesn't make the All-Star team, it seems like he kind of checks out. When the Clippers first got on that win streak and pretty much dominated the NBA for like 2 months, Harden was playing some of the most impactful team basketball in the league. In fact, probably the most. In that span,
y'all think he just cared about All-Star games?
Up to the All-Star break, where they were completely obliterating teams. James Harden had by far the highest plus-minus on his team, and not just his team, the league. This man was averaging close to 9 assists with only 2 turnovers. He was insanely efficient, and he had the best winning percentage of any player in the league. When he played, good stuff happened. Right. But since the All-Star break, clearly something happened. Now he has the worst plus-minus on his team in a 24-game sample size since the All-Star break. And I know they've had injuries, but that's literally what he was brought there for. Half of his games, he shot under 40%. 6 of his games, he shot under...
Damn, no wonder why nobody really talking about the Clippers, you know what I'm saying, as for a title run. Because I'm like, bro, everybody was just so high on the Clippers before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really put it, like, the pieces together, but shit, it makes sense now. Like, bro, since the All-Star break, this nigga hasn't been on shit pretty much. No wonder why they for real died down, bro. James Harden, bro, y'all better stay, You know what I'm saying?
30%. 3 of his games, he shot under 20%. He has a game where he went 0 for 10. I don't know what exactly it is, but it seems like every single time around this year, he's just not quite the same guy that we saw when they had their highs. Spoiler alert, because I will be doing my picks right before the playoffs kicks off Saturday morning. He's the sole reason why I'm picking Dallas. I just don't trust any team that he's the sole contributor on. I'm sorry. If you guys like this video, like this video.
Nah, this video was clutch as hell. It was good as hell, bro. Shout out Swish Shot, man. I don't know. Like I already ranted in this video, bro. We're going to be back next year. We're going to be back next year. We will. We'll be back next year. And we're going to get revenge. You feel me? All these teams got to pay, bro. All these teams got to pay, bro. Because we not about to let Curry go out the way he went out, man. We not, bro. Road to 10K. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.